back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Bringing some more Final Fantasy XIV. We are here in New GRIDANIA, where we've attuned to the Aetherite. Over this side, over yonders. But I would go over this side now. We gotta go to the Nafika's altar. Alright. So we'll tune to the Aethernet. Alrighty. You are the LIMSALOMINSA envoy. Begging your pardon, sir, but I might inspect this missive you bear. Verily, this is the seal of the Admiral of LIMSALOMINSA. Please come with me.
So you are the LIMSALOMINSA envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of GRIDANIA, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartonel. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Guardian Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknown to us, the Guardians sought not to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon, Dalamud, would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Cartonel Flat, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I have never seen, it would never wish to see again, yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamud continued its descent, and from it emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 7th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared a little better. That any among us we spare defies explanation. All seem sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When at last I woke, Bahamut was gone, and the land which had but moments before been aflame, now seemed to me a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Louisor may well have been able to shed a light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartonel. And so we were left with countless questions and no prospect of an answer. Yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we have far graver concerns. The calamity as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, laid our nation's night to waste. And to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matters, The beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in the Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own ruins. Yet, if we are to weather the coming storm, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the Alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in accepting the proposal. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see that my replies reaches the Admiral and on. You, meanwhile, my regards. And if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform him that the pet of mine, he has been ill-behaved of late. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Ul'dah and beyond. Alright, so now we gotta go to Ul'dah. Alright, so we gotta go back to the airship landing. And then off to Ul'dah. Alrighty. Gotta go down to the airship landing. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passenger traveling to Ul'dah. Oh, are you not Ryuk san Muerte? Or Muerte? San la Muerte, the LIMSALOMINSA envoy. On behalf of all the High One Skyways, may I say what an honor it is to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Yes, I will be. And now we wait. Steps of NALD, here we are at Ul'dah. Alrighty. Meaty. Oh, almost out of my controller. I was gonna say meaty drink. Ah, you must be the envoy from LIMSALOMINSA. Welcome to Ul'dah, sir. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Why, thank you. Now get back to work. Alright. Welcome to Ul'dah, sir. We have been expecting you. Flame General Reborn will receive you in the Fragment Chamber. Please take the lift down to the husting strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. Going down to the husting strip. Alright. Another Ethernet. Might as well go ahead and tune to that. Well, it's right here. Also gonna tune to the Aetherite over here too. I gotta remember to do that. But we'll do that after we do this. The LIMSALOMINSA envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect this missive you bear, sir? My thanks. Ah, yes. The Admiral's seal. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from LIMSA. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Mervyn says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way
and
to create
Scarface.
formalities.
You are also Scarface. Cartano. Ah, I remember bloody Cartano. Did you know what happened that day, adventurer? When we took the field against the Guardians. So my counterparts have educated you. Connie's pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, you should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. 'Tis but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was with the Guardians 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use the magic tech that then began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by the legatus Celis Valgalvas, they swiftly brought the other nations of Reborn to heel, and so the legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which they set its sight upon Eorzea. But the conquering empire is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Guardians have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And their commander, the goddess Gaius Van Balslar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but GRIDANIA and LIMSALOMINSA as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees. We've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes. Never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The guardians stir, and the elder seed seer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire. Even we must stand united once more. That much is clear. And if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Milrib will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultanate and Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. Alright, so you can now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may aboard an airship, you must pay the requisite fare and guild. Alright. Fair enough. Ah, my Lord Envoy. I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you don't mind me asking, do you perchance have plans to visit LIMSALOMINSA in the near future? If so, I am informed that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badero, the proprietor of the Drowning Wrench. Well, the men sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Baderon would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Alright, so before I do that though, I wanna go down and attune to the Aetherites here. That way when I come back here, I can just travel, you know, using the Aetherite. I can just come right back over here, so. And then we'll use another Aethernet. We'll attune to this as well. We'll go back down this way. Alright. Go to the Steps of NALD, because we're going to attune to the Aether right here. And that's in the Steps of NALD, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Alrighty. Alright, so it's gonna be, yeah, there it is right there. There's the General Flames, that's the Immortal Flames right there. Here's the Aetherite. Alright. So now I get some places I can attune to. Starting to get some of those places. So we gotta go back to LIMSALOMINSA. Back to the Drowning Wrench, to be exact. Gotta speak with Baderon again! Yay! I think this is actually the last time that we got talked to Badoran for a while, though. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, because it is hard talking. You know, it's hard reading what he says. But I'm going through it, though, because I want to read all the dialogue, even what he has to say, even if it is hard to read. It's just the way he talks. Because he talks like a pirate, but I'm not a pirate, so it's kind of hard to make out how to pronounce those type of words. E, me, av. Instead of have, it's av. It's just, you know. Hi. Welcome to the Drowning Wrench. See wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a minute. Oh, well. If it ain't the one and only, Ryuk san la Muerte. I was told a distinguished venturer might be reporting for duty. Fancy that venturer being you, eh? Just so you're fairly warned, though this ain't no job for the faint of the arts, things are liable to get downright bleeding area. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Ooh, I'm interested. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it some suspicious-looking buggers have been speaking in and out of the Tasha Seagrat, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Airport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But since that nasty business over at Ffxiv Perch, folks have been a bit uneasy. When I say a bit, 'tis all you can do is not soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Badoran, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellowjacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raider? Come to make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I came to welcome Ryuk back to LIMSALOMINSA. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there has been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Airport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers have completed a routine patrol of the region, the Tasha Seagrat included. Their search reveals little, save that a family of corals had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to Satasha begin. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Satasha is located in rest of the NOSCEA. For more details and instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimapella. She can be found at the ferry docks in the lower deck. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lad. Alrighty. So we're going to the ferry. Okay, so this is where we actually unlock the ferry thing, the ferry skipper stuff. Did that earlier to get to get back to LIMSALOMINSA, and I wasn't able to get there. Oh, I'm gonna have to go down, duh. I'll just use the lift. Alright, lift attendant. Oracle. So there's actually a few more that we gotta do where we talk to Badoran. But then after, there's two more, and then after that, I don't see much more. Oh, this is actually oh, this one's actually going to be our first big raid that we're going to be doing. Our big first duty that we'll be doing. That'll be this one. Then you guys can see how like duties and stuff works. I actually like doing duties. They're really fun. I haven't done one in this game in a while. Alright. We're going to be going down. And we're going down. And we're going down. And we're retreating to the 8th nest. We don't have to make this long walk again because it's really long and confusing because this place is on an island. There we go. And there's the ferry skipper we tried to get to last time but couldn't because it said we had to be level 15. We weren't there yet, so we had to keep doing missions so we can get there. Alright. You'll hear about Commodore Rander's investigation. Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for airport. Once you arrive in the rest of the NOSCEA, though, you best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novus before you blunder into Satasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will be preparing you. Train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the sea grounds. The hall is on the way to Satasha, just north of airport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Alright. The ferry is bound for airport. Are you riding with us? One thing about ferries is that they're cheap. They're only like 30 to 40 gil. Very cheap. Am I attuned to that aether right already? I think I am. Huh. I could have just used that, but oh well. Well, actually, no, I couldn't have because I had to talk to that other person about the ferry skipper anyway, so. That's right, duh. Alright, we're over here. I'm gonna set this to my home point too. Not that I'm gonna die and I'm gonna have to worry about doing that, so I can just end up back here, but just do that. I think it'd be. Oh, that's cool. I have never seen that before. That must be new. I've never seen that mountain before. That's really cool. Alright, so let's go where we need to go now. So this is our first, this is going to be our first duty, our first raid. Yeah, it's called Satasha Seagrot. We have to go here first. This is the Hall of Novus, of the Novus. Are too brave in the depths of the Satasha Seagrot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling in such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. Now, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novus can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercise tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Satasha Seagrot, and he will furnish you with details of your duty. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. Please tell me you're here on the Yellow Jacket duty, and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Oh, thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since the vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have been dead nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality has been seen passing in and out of Tasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly what we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-face tattoos. Duty Finder's unlocked. Tasha now accessible. So we have the Duty Finder here. Duty Finder. And this is where you're going to find all of your different duties you can do to level yourself up and get, you know, different types of items, weapons, gears, collectibles, items, stuff like that. But obviously, we can't go to any of the other tabs yet because we only have one, because we just started with this character. So that's Tasha is the first one we're doing here. So all you gotta do is click on that and then click join. And we'll see if we can actually join this very quickly. If not, then usually what I'll end up doing is ending it before the duty or whatever, and then getting it ready. And then once it's time to go in, then I'll start up another broadcast. But we'll wait for 5 minutes and see if it lets us in. If it doesn't within those 5 minutes or less, then I'm probably going to end it right here. But maybe I won't wait 5 minutes. That would be a little too long just to be doing nothing on the stream. So I think we might just end it right here. Yeah, we're going to end it right here. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like future content videos. I will see you all in the next one, because the next one is going to be this right here. We're going to be entering our first duty, and I will be doing that tomorrow. So, thank you guys, and see you tomorrow.